Good morning. Welcome to the vlog. I am about to eat some breakfast and then finish my vlog for today. I didn't finish it like purposefully because I just got sick of it. This was like the first week that I really did not want to post a vlog. Like if I was gonna just be like, I don't want to, that's the reason that I'm not gonna do it, it would have been this week. I probably have like an hour and a half to do, like to put into it, and then I'll have to render it and then upload it, which would take probably a couple hours. So I should be on time today. I'm gonna try this new yogurt. It's zero sugar toasted coconut vanilla. I love the toasted coconut vanilla Dannon Light and Fit. And I have the remainder of the banana that didn't go in my, and don't laugh, it's very messy, in my Skinny Taste roll up. Have some coffee. And then for a little bit later, after it thaws out enough, I have this, I don't know what it's called, but you see, I don't know why it's blue, but it's delicious. So I'm gonna get to breakfast and then get to editing. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Okay, so I'm done with my video. It is rendering. I don't have to upload it to YouTube, make a thumbnail. Stressing out because just thinking about patience still. Also, in addition to having to have patience, having to do I don't think I ever mentioned the Comp 1 exam, which is basically you're gonna get tested over doing a whole appointment from start to finish. And you need to do that on one person. So I gotta have a person for that. It can't be like a person who's coming back. I didn't even mention that for the last 5 weeks of radiology, we need, I believe, 5 different, I don't know if it's 5 different people, that's a lie, but we have 5 weeks where we're like doing radiographs on real people. So I don't know. I've been talking to one of my coworkers about coming in. I don't know if it's gonna work. I hope it works. She said she wanted to come in, and then she was like, in the same sentence, she's like, yes, I want to come in, but I'm getting my teeth cleaned on March 20th. And it's like, no, if you want to come in, then you're not getting your teeth cleaned on March 20th. You would be coming in to see me instead of getting your teeth cleaned. Like, I don't understand it, but I'm just trying to take it day by day, because I think I've been saying all the time, if I start thinking too far ahead, I just get so overwhelmed and so stressed, and it doesn't help anybody. Since I was up so early today, I'm pretty sure I'm going to take a nap today before work. And I'm getting kind of hungry. I might make a baked potato. I bought some potatoes a while ago, and I put them in my little potato thing that I have that I showed you guys. I'll just show you the lid now because I don't want to lift it up. Oh no, some of them are growing. Oh no. See, they have little thingies, little bitty thingies. Okay, I'll make a baked potato today since these are deciding to grow. Oh my God. This thing did so well last time. They stayed good for like so long. That's one thing I hate about myself, is I am very wasteful with food. I hate that. That's why I bought that thing, so I could waste less food, but it doesn't seem to be working as intended. But let me go ahead and get my baked potato started. The air fryer takes like almost an hour. By that time, I'll be good and hungry. I'll get some cleaning done. Maybe I'll study some pharmacology. All my homework is done, so I don't need to worry about that. It's just a lot. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, but I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Hello, internet. Hello, vlog. So let's talk about today at school. First of all, I'm not in a good mood. I'm in an okay mood. My mood has improved greatly. Like when I left school, I was in a terrible mood. Let's talk about why. We had radiology today. We got out an hour early. So again, a 3-hour class that should be a 2-hour class. It was fine. We learned about digital imaging and 3D imaging. And then there was free food. Voting is coming up on the 5th of March, which means I'll need to, I should try to find a ballot. Let me see, hold on, let me Google this so I don't forget. Vote by mail. Okay, so I want to try to get my ballot because I am not trying to go anywhere to vote, but I want to vote. So there was free food. You just had to like do a mock vote, which is great because I think it worked, right? They gave me free food and now I'm going to get my ballot to vote. So it worked. There was hot dogs, but I had lunch, so I didn't eat a hot dog. There were cookies, chips, root beer floats. I had my own root beer. Stroke of luck that I took root beer instead of Cherry Coke Zero. So I just got the ice cream, made my own root beer float. It was so good. It was so nostalgic. And I had chili cheese Fritos, delicious. And then I had one white chocolate macadamia nut cookie. Now, if I had left it there, I probably would have been in a better mood. But for some reason, I decided to get 2 more cookies and a bag of sour cream and onion chips. Now, granted, these are 1-ounce chips, so it's not like a huge amount, but still, like, why are you eating 2 bags of chips and 3 cookies, bitch? What's wrong with you? So I ate too many damn cookies and too many damn chips. I think the sugar kind of like put me in a bad mood. Then we had our 2-hour break. because we had an hour extra. So then we go to pharmacology. We do like this game that we did last week, which was kind of fun. It was kind of cute, where she has you pick a number, basically gives you a question and you answer it, or you can pass it to somebody. So that was kind of cute last week. Now it was less cute this week because as she's doing the game, I'm following along on the PowerPoint, and the stuff she says is not accurate to the PowerPoint. Not all of it, but at least one thing. So I'm like, weird. So I just circle it and I'm like, okay, when we get to that slide, I'm gonna come back to it. So we get to that slide and she reads off the slide, not reads it in that annoying way where, it's like we can't read, but she basically says the slide is correct. And I'm like, okay, but during the game, you said that was different. She's like, hold on. I was like, okay. And then she moves on to a whole different item and it's like, see, this is this and this, and sometimes it's this. And I'm like, that has nothing to do with what I was talking about, but okay. And then another person says, you put the whole list backwards. Like, we're talking about bacteria. I don't even know. Here's my issue. We're talking about bacteriostatic versus bactericidal. Forget my pronunciation. So everything that was static, she put on cidal, and everything that was cidal, she put on static. And somebody was like, you put it backward. And she's like, I did. And it's like, yeah. And not only that, the dean of students, or just the dean of our program within the class. And it's like, how embarrassing. So, and then, even though she put them backwards, she was like, okay, and you see this one that's on list B, it shouldn't be there, cross it out. And it's like, why are you doing this? Why are you giving us info and then telling us to cross it out? Why are you doing this? And it's like, I learn things kind of by looking at them, and then I can kind of see the way it was on the paper, right? Not like photographic memory or anything like that, but it's like now my brain sees a list and it's wrong. It's not right because you couldn't get your PowerPoint right. And it's like, what am I paying for? What am I paying for? Because you're giving us PowerPoints that are wrong. You're giving us PowerPoints that have info that we don't need. And then get this, the governor came to our class today. She was in the middle of lecturing and she was like, okay, I'm going to stop lecturing because I don't want to be writing when they come in. We're going to start working on an activity. Okay. So then the governor comes in and we have an activity, and then she kind of circulates around the classroom. The governor was in and out in 90 seconds. Then after 5 or 10 minutes, maybe she's like, okay, so here's my question. Do you guys want to continue lecturing and stay till 3:15, and then I'll push the exam a week because the exam is next week, or I can just lecture for 20 more minutes and then we'll have the exam at the normal time? Now tell me if I'm wrong, but how does it make sense to lecture longer, cover all the material, and then push the test? But if she lectures shorter and doesn't cover all the material, the test is the normal time? Help me guys, put in the comments, help me make it make sense, please, because I don't understand. But I was like, I can't stay here, I gotta go get on the bus, I can't be here till 3:15. What are you talking about? This is crazy. Why did the governor coming in here make you get totally derailed? Just teach your class. They didn't want to have a show put on for them. They just wanted you to, it's just annoying. And it's like, what am I paying for? I'm paying for PowerPoints that are totally wrong, PowerPoints that have info that doesn't need to be on there. And then after spring break, she says she's leaving, or the week after spring break, it's a recorded lecture. So it's like, I'm not even going to get taught in class. It's like, what am I paying for? Help me. So that pissed me off. It really pissed me off that the whole slide was wrong. And then the whole cross this out. And then the whole, I'm going to stop early. And then not to mention last week, we got out 50 minutes early. So it's like, you should have started lecturing on this material last week. You can cover more than one chapter per week. This is your class. You could say this week we're doing this and we're going to start on this. Y'all didn't know another rant was coming, did y'all? So that just kind of pissed me off a lot. So just put me in a terrible mood. But good news is, I don't know if y'all remember in last week's vlog, I said that the DMV was going to call me, and he actually did, which was so amazing. I did kind of feel like he was going to call. He really did seem like he was going to call, but I didn't answer the phone. Long story short, the flag has been lifted. Minnesota knows that I don't have a lien on my vehicle. So it was my understanding that I could just go up there and get my title because it's the same day title office. Nope. They had to send the stuff off. So it's going to be another freaking month. Like, and also, so it's like highs and lows, right? I'm happy that the flag is lifted, but then I get frustrated because I can't get my title today. And then I get happy because the flag was lifted, but it's like, wait a minute. So you mean that on January 22nd, if the lady who helped me was like, did a little bit more of her job, we could have just went straight. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole sending my stuff to Texas was just a waste of time. It was a waste of time. And y'all know how I feel about doing things right and then other people fucking up and me, being responsible for it. Tomorrow we get out of Clinic 1 Theory at 11, and then we have dental materials at 1. Normally Clinic 1 Theory is online, but we have it in person for no reason at all, really. Last week there was no reason to have it in person. She had mentioned starting it late, but what I didn't understand was some people had asked her to start it late, and she told them she wasn't supposed to, but she was just going to do it in secret. And then she put a poll out to ask us students if we wanted to change it. But if I had heard the whole story where she wasn't supposed to, I would have never thought that it was a chance that it was going to happen, because she's not supposed to. But I thought like she could do that. Like I thought she had the authority. No, she wasn't supposed to. So she sent a message talking about, oh, I talked to the dean and the dean said I can't move it. It's like, I can't stand people who just can't tell people no. I can't stand that. Just say no. Why are you giving people false hope? Do you think people like you better when you give them false hope and string them along? Like, what is woosah? Like, literally. What else am I pissed off about? Let me think. Nothing. I checked on my card today. No tickets. No vandalism that I can see. They probably done cut my catalytic converter out, child. But it looks okay. I got up at 6 this morning to pee, and then I couldn't go back to sleep because I was like, my alarm's going off in 26 minutes, and I'm just like thinking about my car because I hadn't checked on it. So it's been a lot. It's been a lot. But I'm excited to not go to work. I'm excited that it's, barely 6 o'clock. I'm about to go hit the shower right away. Maybe I'll check in tonight, let you guys know how the night went. I'm going to aim to get in bed early tonight. I definitely went to bed later than I wanted to last night. I was just dicking around watching TV, and I don't want that to be the case tonight. No reason to not go to bed at 10:45, 11. I have to get up at 6:26 again, unfortunately. So why not just get a good night's sleep? Because that's going to make me in a better mood. So I'll talk to you guys a little bit later tonight. Bye. Well, hello. I decided to say goodnight because I think I told you guys I was going to, right? Let you guys know how tonight went. I confirmed one of my patients for Thursday. I saw the guy on campus twice who's coming in the morning, and I forgot his name, and I didn't want to go up to him and say, hey, let's just call him Adam, Adam and Eve. Hey, Adam, if his name wasn't Adam, because then I felt like it would be weird, and like maybe he would be like, I'm not going in because she can't even remember my name. So, but I did know his name. Like I looked him up, I was like, damn, that is his name. So maybe I'll see him tomorrow. I saw him 2 times today. Maybe I'll see him tomorrow. And if not, because I called him and his voicemail was full. I guess I'll send him an email if I don't see him by the middle of the day or something. I don't know. I'll call him again too, but yeah. I did 2 loads of laundry, towels, and some clothes. I got my counters cleaned. I got my food ready for breakfast. I got my lunch planned out. So pretty much ready to go. As soon as I wake up tomorrow, I'm gonna go ahead and get into bed and go to sleep. It's gonna be earlier than I went to sleep last night, but still not as early as I should. But progress is progress. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hey y'all. Guess who's back? Back again. Back from school. No work tonight. Early morning tomorrow. 5 o'clock alarm. 7:20 start in clinic. I did confirm my second patient, my 1 o'clock patient, and I got her medication. So I did a pretty good start on her medical flow, medication flow chart is called. There are a couple of things of clarification that I want to ask my instructor about. I've been trying since Tuesday to contact my first patient, so I haven't talked to him and confirmed. And when I scheduled him, he said something to the effect of I don't want to forget or whatever. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to call you on Tuesday. But his phone's been going straight to voicemail. I finally sent him an email through our school, like a school email today, letting him know of the appointment, reminding him. But who knows if he's gonna check it. Not everybody's a nerd like me and has their school email forwarded to their regular email address. So we'll see. I would be very fucking pissed if 2 clinics in a row, my first patient either cancels or is not there, you know? That's gonna really, really piss me off. I'm already in like a bad mood today. Well, I was in a bad mood earlier because first of all, this whole being on campus for clinic theory is fucking stupid. There's been nothing that we've done for the last 2 weeks that we couldn't have done online. And then today I asked like, hey, can we just have next week online because we don't have dental materials and we just have to come to campus for this class, when it's normally online? And she was like, no. She said, next week she's gonna have lots of mouthwashes for us or whatever. And it's like, whatever. Okay, so annoying. So I'll be going to school just to have this class. And maybe we'll be so lucky like we were today where she holds us over 10 minutes after. I think she held us late last week too, but it's like, I'm getting really sick of our time being disrespected. Like, I don't know why anybody would think it's appropriate to hold a class 10 minutes after when class is supposed to be over. I mean, when it comes to time to leave clinic, she's running through the whole thing yelling, oh, it's about to be 5 o'clock. Everybody needs to be out of here. Nobody can be here. But when it's time for us to leave at 11 o'clock, she's just going to move on to something else. And then she's going to move on to something else. Like, are you kidding? Like, how are you still talking? It is unbelievable to me for somebody to be so disrespectful of our time, as if we don't matter, if our time is not important. It's like you don't have your time organized correctly in order to give your lecture and do everything you need to do in the 2 hours you're allotted. So you just go over. Like, what? And it's like, oh, I'm sorry, so sorry I kept you late. Are you though? Because you kept us late last time too, and nothing's changed. Next time, I'm telling you, when I walk into class next Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever day it is, I'm going to go up to her and say, I have a hard out at 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock, I will be leaving. Like, I'm just going to let her know I'm leaving. I ride the bus. I don't have time to be sitting here waiting for her just to do whatever. Like, this is crazy. These teachers are so crazy. I feel like part of your job as a teacher is to teach the class in the amount of time you've been allotted. Like, there's really no excuse for you to go over. And honestly, you really shouldn't be letting us out super duper early either. You need to fill the time. There's something we can do. I'm not gonna like really complain about getting out of class early, not too much, but when there's stuff to go over, stuff to cover, and we haven't, and we're out early, like, what is going on? Right now, it's seeming like pretty early, but it's like actually not, because I gotta be asleep at 9 o'clock. I'm hungry and I don't want to actually eat my dinner quite yet. I want to eat after I shower. So I think I'm gonna have another box, another bowl of cereal. I've been eating this, let me show y'all. Y'all, this cereal is so good. I'm sure they know it's good. That's why they made it. Golden Grams retro recipe. I haven't had Golden Grams in God knows how long, but this cereal is good. Like, it's delicious. So I'm gonna have my second bowl of the day. I'm gonna go ahead and shower, get all my stuff together for tomorrow. And then I'm sure by that time it's gonna be damn near close to 9 o'clock, and then I'll be getting to bed. That's all for me for right now. Maybe I'll chat with you guys tonight, maybe not. Otherwise, see you guys. Bye. Well, it's just about bedtime. I am here in the bed at an appropriate time. I have my iPad. I'm gonna just look at a few things for clinic tomorrow. Nothing really that I need to look at, just kind of stuff that I want to do. And then I'm gonna go ahead and turn the lights off. They should be getting turned off right about 9. So I'm not gonna get a full 8 hours, because if I wanted a full 8 hours, I would kind of need to, shut my eyes right now. But I'm happy with getting, a solid 7:45. That's fine with me. Got everything ready to go for tomorrow. And I'm very nervous about my first appointment because I didn't get an email back from him. So I'm thinking, honestly, if I'm being for real, I'm thinking he's probably gonna flake on me. That's what I think. And I'm gonna be so freaking pissed that it happened 2 weeks in a row. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's coming. We'll see. See you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. I'm back home from school. Just got here like less than 5 minutes ago. That bus journey is a long one. Bus doesn't even come to school until 5:30, so we're in for a little bit of a ride. And I have been lollygagging for the past few nights saying, oh, I'm gonna shower right away, and then not doing it and regretting it every second. So I'm getting the recycling now, which I will take out after I shower, but I am actually going to get in the shower. And I'm going to do that because I'm gonna be carrying this damn camera around until I do. Let me talk about today. I would say today was your typical Thursday, but I will say, I'm very happy to say Thursdays are getting better. I end the day feeling way better than I start the day feeling. End the day feeling better. And actually, my teacher told me today, she was like, Tina, what did you do? You did so well with time management. You know, you did so good today. And I was like, oh, I'm just trying more. And she's like, no, seriously. And I'm like, well, I did all the medication history like beforehand. So that way I knew what was going on. And I spent time yesterday and today updating that info. I mean, honestly, I think that's the only thing I did. But I did 2 evaluations today, which I feel really good about. I did dental charting, and I did medical history, and I passed them both. I think I got 10 out of 12 on the dental charting, which is the lowest you can get and still pass. But a win is a win, so not complaining about that. I think some people are having to repeat their evals because they didn't pass them. So if I can do well enough the first time to pass, I'm happy with that. I had intended to do one more eval, but I forgot to like have everything out and stuff, which was, you know, my bad, but really that just gives me more time to practice. I was gonna do the exploring eval, but now I'll just have more time to practice before. What a blessing, tomorrow is Friday. That means that the week is basically over. We got a 2-hour radiology class, and I think that we're doing the exact same thing that we did, not this past Friday, but the Friday before, which is a bite wing quiz. And I got a perfect score on the bite wing quiz last time, so feeling pretty good going in. We have time to practice, so really no excuse to, you know, not do well. As I was saying, like, radiology is one of the most simple courses to me. We do have a pharmacology exam next week on Tuesday. Friday, tomorrow, we have our 2-hour radiology class, and then we don't have class at all on Tuesday. We do have a pharmacology exam that we take, but we take it from home, which again, I don't understand, being that it's an in-person class. Not that I'm complaining, because we don't have radiology in person that day either, so we don't have to go to campus at all, which is great. And then also, I don't think that I mentioned the fact that one of my friends, long story short, her boyfriend is gonna sell me his car. It is a Hyundai, just like my old car. I truly couldn't be more thankful or more grateful. I probably should take it to like a mechanic and do like a pre-sale inspection, but I'm kind of desperate. Like, it was kind of sketchy walking downtown after my first bus. Like, I got off the bus and this little boy was like, how you doing, man? And I was like, good. He's like, oh, okay. You know, he said something smart. I was like looking over my shoulder, making sure he wasn't coming after me, child. And then, I don't know, it's just like I left home when it was dark. I got home when it was dark. But yeah, as you can see, I'm like nearly all the way undressed. I'm about to go get in the shower. Tonight is Traders. I'll probably watch it. I hope tonight is the night that Phaedra tells Peter, this is not The Bachelor. I don't have to kiss your ass for a rose. I know what episode it is because I rewound it and know what she was wearing. It's like this blue coat with like a blue fur. So if she's wearing the blue fur at the round table, I think she might be, because it's coming about that time, number one. And number two, today has just been kind of a good day. Oh, let's talk about my patient. So the first patient, wait, let's not talk about my patients. I would never do that. But the first patient, he was 15 minutes late and then he left 40 minutes early. So he's definitely gonna have to come in 2 more times. So that's kind of good, because I went and mapped out everybody, and if everybody has 2 appointments, I think I had 6 spots that were left over with nobody in them. So that takes out 1. And then my teacher kept saying today, like, it might take me 3 times with this lady that I had as my second patient. But I'm not saying I think I'm gonna be able to get her done next time, but I hope I can. I mean, I got a lot done today. I really did. I did all the way to probing her entire maxilla, you know, facial and lingual. So, I mean, I have a good amount to go, not gonna lie, but my hope is that I can put the pedal to the metal and get her out of there, you know, tomorrow, and not tomorrow, next time. We'll see. But yeah, y'all know what I'm about to say. At this point, I'm rambling, so I think it would be better for me to go ahead and get in the shower, eat some dinner. I'm so hungry, and then go ahead and watch the traders. I know exactly what I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat the rest of my that little pork recipe that I made a couple of vlogs ago. And because I already know it's not gonna like hit the spot, I have some leftover chicken lard, which is a skinny taste recipe, and I'm gonna eat some of that too. So basically it's ground meat for me tonight. But yeah, keep rambling. I keep rambling. I do this all the time. I'm gonna go ahead and get in the shower. I'm gonna go ahead and get some food in my belly. I'm gonna go ahead and sit down and watch some traders, and that's about it. I will probably see you guys tomorrow. And I feel like I said a lot, but I feel like I didn't finish not one single thought. So I think you've come to expect that by now. Bye. More later. Well, good night. Seriously, I am so tired. That's to be expected though, being that I got up at 5 o'clock, had a full day, 2 patients for the first time, rode the bus home. I'm so glad I took my shower right away though. In a way, it doesn't even feel like I took the shower today. Like it feels like, did I already shower? It was like, you did, right when you came home. Which was so smart because, again, it's not even 9:15 and I'm tired as hell. So, I did watch the traders. Boo! Cliffhanger. I can't stand a cliffhanger, child. Why y'all doing this? They're really good too about not doing cliffhangers. I don't know if this is the first one over 2 seasons of US traders. I mean, maybe they do a cliffhanger in like the first drop, but if you drop 3 episodes on the same day, a cliffhanger is not really a cliffhanger because you can watch it right away, you know? So I might do some shopping. I might buy something on Temu. I haven't fed the Temu beast in a while. I think I'm gonna buy some actual real laminating paper because I saw that there is a laminator in our clinic, and I'm gonna buy my own paper. So I figure nobody can have a problem, right? They'll let me use the laminator if I have my own freaking laminating paper. I'm just using a little heat machine, so like calm down. So I'm gonna do what I normally never do. I'm going to not ask for forgiveness because I'm not gonna like go in these people's, you know, cabinets and take their laminator out, but I'm gonna buy the little sheets and then be like, hey, can I use your laminator, please? And see what they say. Probably by 10:30 the latest, my ass is gonna be asleep, which means that I'll have myself a nice early morning. I won't have to, well, not I won't have to. I didn't wash like my coffee cup. I didn't get my clothes out. Don't know what I'm eating for breakfast. Like I have prepared nothing. So that'll give me time to do that in the morning. If I'm not mistaken, I need to leave here at like 8:15 is when the bus comes. So being asleep at 10:30, I'll just set my alarm for like 7, I guess. It gives me like an hour and 15 minutes, which is plenty of time. See you guys tomorrow. Bye. Well, who would have thunk? It's Sunday evening, and here I am, ending the vlog like a proper vlogger. I felt like I should check in. I know I'm super bad at filming on the weekends, and I don't know that I picked up the camera yesterday, so this weekend as a whole might have been no exception. But I did want to close out the vlog. Looking ahead to next week. Am I right that this is the last week before spring break? Oh my God, it is. Is that right? Hold on. This can't be true. Do I literally only have one more day in clinic before spring break? I do. Wow, this is the last week before spring break. That is so wild. How is it spring break? Feels like we just started, but I think next week is week 7 or week 8, which again, I was just saying in a vlog, like, before I know it, we're going to be halfway done, and before I know it, we're going to have 2 weeks left, and like, Jesus Christ. So I have one more day of clinic, Thursday, my 8 a.m. and my 1 p.m. session, and then we have 2 whole weeks of no patients. Couldn't be happier. I'm going to ask my teacher if I can bring my instruments home for spring break to just get some more practicing done. I might try to like figure out a better recipe. Recipe? Is it a recipe? No. Recipe would be something you eat, right? Might try to figure out a better method. I feel like the word is recipe, but I don't feel like that's the right word. I'm trying to say that like the corn meal on the Typodont, I feel like it wasn't like super effective. Like maybe it's because the nail polish is probably like 10-15 years old. The nail polish would like flake off in sheets instead of me being able to separate the cornmeal from the nail polish. So I want to figure out a better way to put fake calculus on the Typodont and see if I can, get better practice. So that's looking ahead more than next week. This week coming up, I have 2 exams, pharmacology and dental materials. And I also have a full mouth series quiz in radiology. So it's a pretty big week coming up. I can already tell you the FMX quiz is going to be crazy. Like, it's going to be crazy. Pharmacology also going to be crazy. I mean, that class is the class is ghetto. That's all I can say. So I feel super unprepared for the test. I feel like we were not taught the material. Anyway, long story short, I don't feel ready for the exam. Same for dental materials. That class is like not difficult at all, like in person, like hands-on. But if you're going to start testing me over concepts and like, kind of like, I don't want to say chemistry, but sort of chemistry, like reactions and stuff like that, like, oh no, honey, I don't feel ready. But it is what it is. All I can say is I hope that I don't fail the dental materials quiz, because when you start off with a fail, it's really hard to claw your way back. I obviously don't want to fail pharmacology either, but if I don't do super duper well, being that I did pretty well on the first test, I think I got a B, I would feel not as like heartbroken, but we're going to see what happens. That's the truth. The FMX quiz, she said they're going to have time to practice. I don't know how we really have time to practice, because the FMX is 18 x-rays, number 1. And number 2, I guess you better just practice the ones that you had the most trouble with. So I shouldn't practice bite wings, because I can do my 4 bite wings, like that's no problem. So that puts me down to 14. I better figure out what 7, if that, I want to practice of that FMX. Let's see what else we have to do. We have a quiz that was not on the schedule that has been added. I didn't do any of my homework. So I have a discussion posted tomorrow for pharmacology, a worksheet to do for pharmacology. Those are due tomorrow. And then due on Tuesday, I have a Clinic 1 theory discussion post. And then I have that quiz, Unit 5 quiz that was not on the syllabus. It's just been added. And then on Wednesday, I have a patient care plan case study due. So we have quite a bit of stuff to do. Quite a bit. Oh, also, there's a panoramic online activity for radiology that was not on the schedule either. And I don't really know when it's due, because online she says submitted to the worksheet Dropbox for this week. But then she also said, I got rid of the worksheet for this week, so there is no Dropbox. There is no, so I don't know when it's due. I'm gonna try to do it by Friday. And then if it's late, I'm gonna be like, oh, I didn't know when it was due. It was not on there. So how could I know? It's getting fairly late. Really, it's fairly early for me. The old me would stay up till 4 or 5 o'clock regularly. Girl, 4 or 5 o'clock. Imagine my aging ass staying up till 5 o'clock. It's not gonna work. I think I might try to a meal plan. You guys, I never did anything with my herb garden. I don't even want to show you guys. It's like overgrown. It's like a jungle over there. So I want to like get some recipes with basil and dill. I was thinking of making a Skinny Taste recipe. She has one for basil pesto. It doesn't have pine nuts in it. So I was thinking about making that. She does also have like a recipe for pesto salmon and stuff. And I figure like if you just use one of her recipes, I bet that the pesto she makes is like good on her recipes, right? So if I made that basil pesto, I don't know why I keep saying basil pesto as if pesto is anything but basil. But if I made the pesto, that would take a good portion of my basil, and I kind of want to restart it because it's just out of control. Like I just want to cut all of it down and restart it again. It's really hard to get the timing right. I think I told you guys I planted some stuff late because I know it like grows crazy. Like basil, I planted that way late because I know it grows really fast. And then same with the mint, but the mint like didn't do anything. Probably because it's being overtaken by the freaking basil. Anyway, I'm honestly so sick of talking. And I know you guys are sick of hearing me talk. So I'm gonna go and get to bed probably in an hour or so. I will see you guys next week for the last vlog before spring break. Well, hey, let me actually say that I appreciate you guys for subscribing to my channel, watching my videos, commenting on my videos, and I really appreciate all the kind comments that I had on that vlog when I was like crying. I know that I really didn't reply to any of them. I just hearted them all because it felt like I would just spam my own, comment section, but I really do appreciate all of you guys. I know that most of y'all, I don't know who you are, but I feel like, you guys know kind of like a lot about me, which is kind of strange, but I really do appreciate you guys' support. And that's all. Okay, bye. See you guys next week.